just moments away. It's the Lions and the Colts, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Smith to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Goff. Got his man, it's Fehoko. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive. It's throwing on 3rd, Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there. A quick throw outside by Locke. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dayo Odeyingbo just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them.
Evades the tackler and now some space. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on a catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First down, Detroit.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Locke off of play action. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Goff. He's going to air one out. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a give here to Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Goff now to throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Simi Fehoko.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Locke going to throw. Flush to his right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Everyone, 30 seconds to Mike, Mike 30 seconds.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On play action, Locke rolling to his right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Locke now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
To try again after the sack. Locke eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Check, check. Watch twins. Watch twins.
On first down, Locke. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw it is Locke. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. Campbell making the catch. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. now on first down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Albert O, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 2.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's gone. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Goff on first down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
On second and very short, Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So we have reached halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Locke. Looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, oh, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw again on 2nd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Locke flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Here's Locke. That ball caught by Campbell. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Indy. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
36. Check.
Block off a play action. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Locke escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 7, Goff.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
We see Drew Locke in the offense coming back on.
Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Locke gonna throw. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble.
He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them.
Now Locke, he lost the football to town, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Back now in Indianapolis. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Goff.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Goff now looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Check 50, check 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Complete to Mooney on the slant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check, 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 check. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the air.
On play action, Locke. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Now Locke again. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Hey, we got 3 down. 24 is the mic. I got it. 24 is the mic.
A quick throw outside by Locke. Touchdown, Colts. Darnell Mooney. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Smith to return it. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now Goff on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll actually throw it with Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Locke. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call. It's certainly a big one here.
Come on, fellas.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Locke. And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Locke to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here comes Nelson. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Lock's throw there, complete to Mooney. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Locke going to throw it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Locke to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, This is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes.